the thing already now, because they are representing, you know, yeah, man, I'm not free, man, you see it. At the Uncle Barber, they're around town right now, we are getting the best haircut.
On there for rake again, brother. A rake again. On there for one next rate this. My brother passing a van a while ago and he had just fly off her head and drop right in a pothole. Welcome vlog. Brand new day, brand new vlog. I see the bag of excitement to go on the last vlog. Today it's not Kevin too crazy, it's Kevin too techie. I got change out the RAM in my laptop. Sister bring me some new RAM, so I change that. And I also need a new battery. So I old battery, isn't me? Dead done. Now no use again. Now see if not yet farmer current. But I watch a couple of YouTube videos, isn't me? I got YouTube college already, man. Go see like what they say if you do and them things. You go see wide open. Open. I'm sitting here always have something like weird and like why it have to be so difficult, brother? Alright, there we go. Woo! What I had in there was like, was it 5 or 2? I don't even know. But it wasn't a lot. This is 8 gigabytes right here. Here we go. I discharge all the electricity. I discharge all the electricity. Discharge. I'm gonna discharge again. Pause. That sounds weird. That right there? Yeah, that sounds weird, bro. Just like that. Boom. This was what? 1, yeah. So 2 gigs they didn't have basically. Right, how many? Just 1. So I just need to take out 1 and put in 1. Even though both of them look like them can't come out. Okay. This is it, we go in here, bro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I try to figure out how the hell me. Because I'm not so it did the other way. Boom. And then you just press it on that, right? That's it. That's it. We're done. Wonder if I'm gonna need for like sitting there. Do any farmer. Like you know like when you put certain things you have to put on new software. The video them when I watch when I see nobody put on the new software, then just putting back them thing and them laptop works. So I appreciate that I go on as well. I think we're done. And now for the moment of truth to see if I will need to do any form of software thing. And everything when I have on my laptop it F. And with the new battery I don't have to stay connected to DC current, which means when I render and light going, you will have enough battery time for do it I do, and the video not just cut off rendering when the power gone. Well, that was simple. I mean, I think we carry go like a computer shop for get it done. A good thing I check out YouTube and see so I was able to do it by myself. But I think we carry go on computer shop and go see how much they would have charged me if you do something like this. I don't know exactly what RAM do. It's supposed to make the like computer move faster or something. Uh-oh, Jamaica. Please don't do this to me right now, man. Please. Okay. Alright, okay. Hold on, a laptop a slider. Hold on, let me put in my password, okay? There you go. It is up. I'm gonna check and see how much RAM it's in I have installed now. See there? 10 gigs of RAM with 9.74 usable. I think that was good because before it was 2 that was in there, and then we take out one of the I'm guessing 2s. I don't know what the hell. We take out one, so whatever was left in there was added to the 8. So there we go. I think 4 gigs maybe having. I'm gonna take out one of the 2 of them. So yeah. So we're good now. I don't know what's supposed to happen. I'm gonna read up on what RAM does. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Kevin to Techie. Join me on the next episode when I get more techie. My work here is done. What he do to you? Vloggy vlog. Skies look kinda pretty in a way, right? Just go run a little errand. I make a trot go back home, you know. I'm going to be going back on the road because I need to go to the barber, you know. Catch a little line up on them thing there. And I see in the last vlog when you get my hair braided up top. So I just forgot about it. I'll get a little line up. Not that I'm going anywhere, but you know, just to make it look cleaner. So I'll do that later on. I could have just wait until later to do it, I don't know. But I have to, I thought it would be best to just deal with this. Because I know when my sister them have to pass by and them need to collect whatever I go for a while ago. So I say it makes sense we just do that. And can have it when them pass. And I was thinking about something. And you know me, I always think about stuff, you know. This is for the people who want to start a business and you're afraid to. Just know that once there's demand for it, people will purchase whatever you're selling, okay? And an example that came to mind was the fact that newspapers still sell. Remember, say, newspaper are yesterday news, you know. The newspaper that you get today is yesterday's news. It's not relevant anymore in some aspects, right? But you are being sold yesterday's news today. On one hand, you can look at it and say, oh, that is how important information is. And also, when you develop a fan base that likes your product, they will always support you right through until the end. I'm sure you know so whole old people out there right now. Back in a freedom time when newspaper was hot, I'm still on the newspaper today. So remember that, you know. Newspaper is still relevant. People still buy. It is yesterday's news that is being sold to you today. So don't be afraid to start your business. Don't be afraid to start your business. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I leave all offerings and monies and all of them things there at the door. Give thanks. I'm telling about people that walk with their music loud.
One thing already now, because they are represent, you know, yeah man, I'm at pray man, you see it. At the hungry barber there around town right now, we are getting the best haircut. Just look up on Instagram man, real king, not talking, so what I mean, that's the thing, man, one more glad there.
When the very first time I got there, the man, they show off him talent, say, oh, him have the voice like twins them, and he really have it like them, you see, he sound like Uncle Sax really. As a matter of fact, he have a whole of them. A good portion I advise them, you see me. Man, bad man. And I see him barber shop, him back from when I tell them I just walk past and they see barber shop, decide to go test it. Hey man, and the man can barber too. You know? So we're there. We're there man. I wonder if I walk go home. You think I can walk home? I'm kinda hungry. I might grab a one patty from that place so when I get here already. Is there anything? No, I go got the food place. Get some food. Some starch. Feed, you see me? Now I violate party, but I need like some food. You know, so every time I come here, so I don't want to leave. But can you blame me? Just nice and peaceful and just waves crashing and all and stuff. Ah, so beautiful, man. So beautiful. There, I try to capture some like a picture on them things. I'm captivated by the oceans, you know. But they don't home. I look like the skies. The forecast say we're going to rain the whole week, so kind of dark in the skies. They're like, about to start, I'm gonna have my umbrella, so might as well just take my little time and trot it on home. Wanna leave, but I gotta go right now, cause it's time to get back home. I don't wanna leave, and I'm saying no, but I gotta go right now. Skies are looking, yeah, like it rained up on the way, you see me? So when we just take me little time and hurry up and go back home, you know, brother. I don't have my hat. And the sun just decides to come for all I fired when I left naked out of there. The light just be bouncing off all of this. Christ. Yeah. Ambiguous again, you see me? Because it make reference to the fact that it's a market where farmers come to sell their products. But if you're an idiot like me, you'll probably think, say, oh, it's a market that sells farmers, right? So if you look farmers for buy, you come and say if you have some land and you want some farmer for farming, yes, you come buy your farmers there, you understand? Yeah.
Raw born idiot.
So then you can tell me why them people are walking and big like I sitting sidewalk and them thing there. But you better come out and big like, where they? No come out and road. Alright people, so for the longest one, I promise for sure the trade with me the tech will help me to pass my Forex first stage evaluation, and it was Euro GBP trade. Now, boom, what you want to do, you want to start do the top down approach. So you want to go from the daily, then you make your way to whichever time frame you like for trade. Honestly, I usually work with just the 4-hour time frame to find the supply and demand zones. That's what I trade. Everything else is secondary to supply and demand, because that is what I see. Basically, when I was started, that is what I see as being the most sensible way to trade the market. Everything else follow supply and demand. So patterns, all of them thing there, supply and demand they follow. So I trade supply and demand. In this case, if it's a downtrend, you are looking for supply zones. If it's an uptrend, you're looking for demand zones. So downtrend, supply zones, uptrend, demand zones. All right, so we're starting from the daily. We see here on the daily chart that the market is in a downtrend. That's it, the market went up. If we want to draw a line, we can draw a quick line to show you. Say, all right, boom. So the market went up. I think this line right here, if I'm not mistaken, is my daily or weekly resistance. So the market went up all the way up there, and it broke this line that I had right here. So what we're looking for now is selling opportunities. Cool. If you want to if you touch just the tips of whatsoever we need to touch, cool. So once it broke here now, what we're looking for was selling opportunities. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame, which I usually work from. Alrighty. So as you can see, we have a drop, base, drop, demand zone. Cool. So we have a drop, base, drop, demand zone. Alrighty, so what we want to do, we want to be patient and wait for the market to come back to this area. That is where the banks and the big companies, they sold from, right? So that's what we were doing. So we waited for the market to come back. Now this trade, when I was supposed to enter that trade, I end up I got taken out, but I re-entered, I think. But that was on like a practice account. Let me see if I can find the position that I took. Or the setup that I had. Because they already mark it out with some arrows on them thing there. So say, yeah, we are waiting for the market to go back there. So once the all right, there we go. That's one of the arrows that we had. I think I can also show you the before. The before and the after. Wait. Let's try. Where is it? Alright, boom. So this is what we wanted to see. We want to see the market come back here and, you know, full out the orders. It did basically dip in there, and because there was a lot of liquidity above this, kind of fake out people into thinking that, oh, it's a buy. And then when you buy into it, all the buyers that are here, them get trapped. See this big bullish candle, I mean bearish candle where come trap all of the buyer them, right? So, and it also took from the supply zone, them fake it out like they were going to, it was going to be a buy, and then all these people right here get trapped in the supply zone. So when the market got the orders from the supply zone, started to fall out. This one, I think this was maybe like a Thursday or so, and then it consolidated for most of the time, and then, you know, see, you drop. Let me look for the position that there we go. So what I entered, it was faked out, and I think I re-entered on that. Doom doom doom. That's this positions, right? So the market created another I just go fast for sure now, me I do. I don't get the full. Maybe one day I create a course for sure, but just because I had promised and I like to keep my word, that's what I'm doing. So the market did another drop, base, drop, supply zone. Just as the up years before. How you identify these zones is wherever you see these big candles and big moves happen in the market. So if you see a move, then the market pause a little bit, and then another big move. It's usually the financial institutions, the banks. They are the ones pushing, and what happens is that they want to go back and fulfill all of the orders that they never got to fully cash out. So that's why they go back to the price where the area where price is cheap for sell from this one again. Cool. Like I said, I know I not get the full, but I just want show how me detect the trade, and this is also for future use for myself. So the market dropped, boom, and it created this. You can clearly see some big candles moving away from this area, and you mark off your supply zone with the last what you would say, the last bullish. In my case, for the regular charts, green represents the bulls and red represents the bears. But in my case, I use blue to represent the bulls, black to represent the bears. So it's the last big bearish move, which show you say, oh, at the banks or financial institution create a move there. And if you see how far them push it, them try to push it as far as possible, and then they had a lot of liquidity building up here. Now, because they couldn't get to go any further, what they started to do was come back to the area where price is cheap, which is this area where you see me mark off. That is the supply zone. So when the market came here, they manipulated it. And what we have is a rising flag. Now, if we go up on the RSI shows the price basically stable. Now, when it shows that price is rising and the RSI show price upon one level, we're looking for what they call bearish reversal, and the bearish reversal was coming close to the area of where price is cheap, the supply zone. Cool. So when the market went back to our supply zone, we see they almost pull the same move again. Remember up so when them get all that people them for buy, so everybody thought it was bullish. Because if you're marking trend lines, which you see right here, they do these things, you know, the big banks and all of them people have the analysis where think like how the regular man think and mark off trend line. And once you see price break out, you say, you got things say, oh, a time for buy. And then you buy now and get caught in the trap. And this is what happened. So this big bullish candle fooled a lot of people into thinking that, yo, the market was going to go all the way up. But the market did was come directly into the supply zone, bearish candle, and it start to sell off from there. This was a Friday, and this was a lot of consolidation. Now coming into the Monday, if you go all the way down to the 5-minute time frame, because that's where I was able to take my trade from. I went all the way down to the 5-minute time frame, and I saw, yeah. So if you can see me, the market off already, ready. Did I have arrows for this one? I did have arrows. There are my arrows that saying your price I gotta go back up here so and then sell off. Let me tell you why I never come all the way down here so when reach the end. But yeah. So what I did, this was a Friday, I think. So on the Monday, I had set an order. We are going to go to a lower time frame now, all the way down to the 5-minute. Let me just remove this. So to the 5-minute, boom. I try to do this quick, but I guess I can't really run through the information that fast. Big up all the people that must stay if you watch them thing and want to learn and all them something. Like maybe one day I'll create like a course for really helping me. Just I do this rough and quick, and so you can see how me take the trade. And you know, so the market, what it had done. This is the 5-minute supply zone that I had marked off. I'm telling you about the consolidation. Right, so this area above right here is our area that we had marked off on the 4-hour. That had a big supply zone. So the market went into our supply zone and it started to show all bearish signs. Now this was coming into the weekend. So this was the weekend, the Friday, I think. Market closed and it opened maybe like Monday. Boom, 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 boom. Sunday, I mean. Market open Sunday. And time there. Right. So Sunday when market open, we did some more consolidation. So yeah, the 12th was the Friday, 13th Saturday, so you know, see it on the chart because, you know, the markets are not open on a Saturday. Sunday, the market open back, more consolidation to get whole heap of liquidity above. This was a base drop demand zone on the 5-minute time frame. So what I had done, I had set like a stop, a sell limit in the MT4 to catch this move because I realized this was the area. And what the market did when it was volatility time that around in the British session, market came, fulfilled the order that I had set right here, and it just fell. I think it went all the way to my take profit. That's how I was able to what do you call it? I was able to pass my there we go. This was the one that I had set. And if you see, come close, you know, you almost take me out that trade, you know. But this happened while I was sleeping. So I just set the order and got my bed. And I was risking 8 pips to get, you know, around 35. And I think I ended up getting more. And if you look here again, this was another area that it created a supply zone on the 5-minute time frame. Market going there, fulfill the orders, and drop off from this again. So I was able to complete my evaluation phase 1 of my Forex by using the supply and demand method. In this case, it's a supply because we're in bearish market. The market did not go all the way down. Let me go back out and show you. Market did not go all the way down to where I had wanted it to go. So I'm gonna take off some of them things off, right? Quick and fast. Now, what I was expecting the market to do, right, was come all the way down to about here. But seeing what it was doing, that means it showed signs of reversal. And by this time, I had already taken my profits because I had already like fulfilled the 8% that I needed to pass. Okay, it was on a $5,000 account. No, this is where the market started to do a lot of things, and I did some rubbish. Instead of being patient, I did a lot of rubbish, and I was not able to catch this move in its entirety. Excuse me for the belch a while ago. Hold on. Right, so this move from our zone, me get what me I get out of it, and me never did that trade that no more. I was trying to on my second, because now I'm in the second stage, so I wanted to catch the breakout. Now this is a beautiful breakout. It really broke the trend line. As you can see, market did not create a higher, a lower low after it made this move. So instead of being patient, we never be patient. I saw that the market did this move. It come back to our supply zone again, drop and fake out of this demand zone because it's starting to go up now. So it become it's a bullish market. So it fake out of this demand zone. People got trapped. It went back, boom, in the demand zone, then took off. I took this trade on my second. This was where I entered this trade. I was trying to enter it from all the way down here, but I was entering at the wrong time, and I kept getting slapped and stabbed out and kicked out and thumped out and all of them something. But I was able to enter here, and I secured about 140 odd pips because I ended up exiting somewhere up here. I think I even still have a few positions. So right now, what I am still doing is looking for more buying opportunities. This is a possible demand zone. This is also a possible demand zone. So I'm just waiting to see what the market does when it goes back to those areas. But anyways, that was how I took the trade. I started from the higher time frame, which was the daily. See that the market was in a bearish selling bearish move, whatever momentum that traffic go to me. I say market was selling off, so I just went down to my time frame, which is my 4 hour, and I looked for the supply zones, and waited patiently for the market to go back to the supply zones, and that is where I took my position for the sell, and that's basically it. It's a lot of being patient. Supply zone and demand zone, I've been really into it for like the past 2-3 years, and now I'm at a point now where I'm comfortable with how they operate and just learning how to not be afraid when we see the market go to this. Because if you are gonna buy something, you want to buy it when the price cheap. Nobody wants to buy it when price is high. And if you know upon Thursdays price go cheap for a particular item, a bashko, you go wait on Thursday down for go buy it. Not true? Yeah, because if you know, say at the end of the day, when them a sell our food at the store, when they want to go home, them a go lower the price because them a try to get rid of it quick. You go wait till the end of the day, don't. So that's how basically supply and demand zone work. You have to just be patient and wait for price to go back to these areas. Look for the confirmation signs that you want to see, whether it is a pin bar or a bullish or bearish candle, whichever structure it fit into. If it's an uptrend, then you know say I look for bullish. If it is a downtrend, you're looking for bearish. And them thing there, you wait and you enter your trade and you make the market do what it do, you know. Proper risk management so you don't blow your account. And you can be successful. This supply and demand is like a, and every time it win, but it's like a 90% win rate. Sometimes it fail, and if it fails, that means say what they're going to do is flip the zone. Sometimes they fake you out. In the cases of fake out, what you have to do is just wait for the market to see when it fakes out. If it come back to close below the area, then you will know that it's a fake out. If it continue above, then yeah, and a fake out. But sometimes they even go like 2-3 candles above, then they just get like a big bearish candle, come back in and close below the area. That's how you know it's a fake out. But yeah, that's it, people. I hope this information helped you in some little way if you understand where I go. And this might just be a separate vlog. I wanted to put it at the end of, no, I'm still going to put it at the end of the vlog. Big up on yourself, and maybe one day I will create like a course so that I can explain more in detail. But I just want, because I had promised, so I just give it to you. All right. I'm in the second stage right now of my Forex fund evaluation, and I just need to make $250, as me did tell you in our previous vlogs. And from this up, we're going to the live account where we start making money, like real money, and we get paid on them thing now. So I want to pray for me, you see me? I just need to make like 100 and maybe like $10 more, and we start to make real money. So pray for me and big up on yourself. I hope this information help you in some way. Alright? Look more.